You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a bill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find the things in my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that.
What up? It's Alex, a fantasy football hustler, back at you, and I'm here with John Doe, your Waferz host with the most. What up, bro?
What's happening, my G? What's good?
Doing good.
I'm not
Shout out everybody in the chat right now. Shout out whatever Waferz league you're in, and if you want us to like go over your matchup or team, let us know.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
All right.
man.
Go for it. What were you about to say?
Oh, I was just saying, you're not my friend this week, bro. You're not.
It's all right. I mean, I beat my friends in fantasy football all the time, so we could be friends.
You know,
and you're the one who needs to kind of step it up. I'm feeling good about my squad. I know I scored in, I think, the top 20 of the whole tourney last week.
Yeah.
Finally had a really good week. It all came together.
I think you put a 180, 181, something like that.
Yeah. If damn Bees Barbarians wouldn't have put up like 190 or whatever he did, I would have been the top scorer in the league.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on.
Real quick. Let's see. We got Minnesota Marty in the house. What up? Let's see. Moneyline Mills. What up? DD Red Solo Cup. Let's get it. And the roll. He said Crispy paid a lot for Aiden O'Connell in the Battle of the Brands. He said it was a desperation trade. He knows that his team's fugazi. He's trying to stay alive right now. He's got a good record, but it's because he's gotten a little bit lucky with the schedule so far. He knows it. What up, Bakes? DD Red Solo. What lines have been released? I don't know. I don't know what lines have been released yet. Corey in the house. What up? What up?
What up, Corey?
Pam in the house. What up? Thanks for everybody who took over one of the orphan teams, because we had to give some of these guys the old heave-ho, guys or gals. I don't know. Some of them may have been girls. Who knows? But these damn inactive people. And there was a few people who I reached out, and they were like, my bad. And then, they fixed their shit, and that's, totally fine.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because for a minute there, it was looking real rocky. Like, man, are these guys paying attention, or was it just bad weeks? And then we had to do the deep dive and see what was going on.
Yeah. And I know how it goes. Like, it sucks that sometimes free leagues, they just get used as, just another practice draft or whatever. But
yeah,
there's at least some stakes in this league compared to all the other free leagues out there that exist.
I mean, what do other free leagues like even offer like to win usually?
A lot of times nothing. I mean, there may be some if it's like a content creator, or something. Like I've seen somewhere, some free leagues, you get like a jersey or something. There's like a couple different jerseys that you pick from. Like that's probably the most common one from like, let's just say non-regular folk. Cause I see all these free leagues and shit. There's no money like involved. And so a lot of people just want it for the draft, I'm sure.
Makes sense.
Let's see. And JD, what up? He said, just saw Slayton still out on waivers, Wandale or Slayton for the higher upside. I think Wandale, it's a little bit of a different matchup than it was last week. It was a little bit tougher matchup on Wandale last week, but I like both this week. You're going to be throwing it a lot on the Bengals. What up, Frank? Yeah, see, look, that's what it is. Crispy in a 2 QB in a super flex league, 14 teamer. He's got Stafford on bye, and Minshew got benched. he was going to have at least one QB until then. And but yeah, once Minshew got benched, that changed everything.
That's tight.
Let's see. Aiden, what up? Drop McConkey for Gibson. I mean, Gibson, we know he's going to be the quote unquote starter, but I'm just not too excited about it. Like we saw what happened when he was going to be the starter last week. He was good enough to get like 2 or 3 touches. And I know that Ramondre is not there, but Houston's also a tough defense. So it's almost like he could be a landmine for whoever picks him up.
McConkey hasn't really came alive though, has he?
No. I mean, he's had little spurts, but Chargers have been pretty whack. And let's see. Where was it? At Crispy said petition to get rid of the tight end spot. Yeah. Yeah, tight end spots, they suck in these leagues. Like just any league in general. Like I hate the tight end spot. I want to get rid of it. What do you think about that? So all my leagues, here's what I've done. It's not that tight ends don't exist, but the tight end landscape is so weak that I just noticed for so many years, it's almost like you had to have a top tight end or you weren't going to win. And it was just a consistent thing that I saw, whether it was, go back to like the who was the guy before Goddard was over Ertz, like when Ertz was like the man, with the Eagles, a handful of years ago. And like, it was like, if you had a couple of these other guys, it was like, you had such an advantage of winning because there's only 2 or 3 tight ends that are like dogs. Like,
yeah.
So I changed it in all my leagues, 100% of my leagues. There's no tight end spot, but it is tight end premium. So the tight end score more per reception, but
you don't like defenses as well.
I
remember we had that conversation that you don't really like defenses as well. So I mean, it just all depends. You know what I mean?
Like, turn it into a flex spot. So that's what it is. It just gives more flexibility. So it's not like removing the spot. Yeah, turning it into a flex spot where you can play a tight end or anybody else.
Right. That makes sense.
So almost just like the super flex spot, because like when I first started, it was like 2 QB or bust. But then it got to the point where we start seeing all these injuries and it's like it's happening more than normal. And maybe it's just the rules. NFL getting more strict that you couldn't just give a motherfucker a shot and get him back out there with like a broken arm or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, and guys getting paid more too. That's the thing. Like you get paid a lot more, like they start being a little bit more cautious.
Liability to the program, like we don't spend a lot of money on you. Hold on now, you're not. Let's protect our investment a little more. Yeah.
So that's why I think Superflex, because when fantasy football came into existence, it was 2 QBs. And ever since then, it's like these little nuances to kind of make it easier, because it's a lot harder to fill 2 QB spots every single week when you start getting to these crazy bye weeks. You're 4 teams on bye, 6 teams on bye. And also, that's another reason, too. 2 QB leagues used to be okay back in the day when it was like from week 4 to week 13, or no, week 4 to week 14, there was teams on bye. So it was like a lot of weeks, there was only 2 teams on bye, and that was it. It's like now they got it to where, it's not like that.
I've been recognizing the buys have been making a difference too. Like, and the Saturday, I mean not the Saturday, but the London games being early and shit too have been making a difference.
Yeah. So we gotta, little changes. I feel just we have to evolve as the NFL evolves. How about that? Because things have changed since fantasy football.
And this, I'm sure you guys talked about it. But the kick return shit ain't really what we thought it was gonna be.
No, it's safer. That's one thing. No, it's a lot safer. Even if the kick return does happen, we haven't seen any full head-on collisions, like the ones that we've seen back in the day where you think a motherfucker's dead, like on the field, like legit. And, but yeah, I think teams have realized, do we really want to give you a shot to house it or just give it to you at the 30 and let our defense take over? Because I think that there was so many decent returns in the preseason that almost made people realize, like, yeah, fuck it. Like, why are we going to change and, try to have our kickers do this like certain style of kick and like all this and have to be super precise? We'll kick it out of the end zone, give it to you at the 30 and let's go.
That shit ends up like costing points because at the end of the day, now you only got 70 yards to try to maximize to get your player to get some bread. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're preaching to the choir, but man, these guys don't give a fuck about our fantasy points. Like, that's just what it comes down to. Like, we all joke and say certain guys, like, we know the players. Like, I mean, we hear the players playing in fantasy leagues or whatever. Like, it's funny when you hear that shit, but the coaches and shit, like, I don't know. I highly doubt it unless it is like Raiders. Like, the Raiders are the Raiders front office is who invented fantasy football, and it was because the Raiders were so bad at the time that it was like, we need to do something to just like make it fun around here. Tired of only rostering Raiders on our team.
But even not even like fantasy like ours, but the day-to-day, the money, the cash fantasy, the fan duels and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
That's where all the money's getting spent at. So like now it just like, you know what I mean? It really does affect. Like, it's not like how it was like 3-4 years ago,
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And let's get some of these questions. Let's see. Corey, who do you start? I'm likely Schultz, Theo Johnson, Conklin, Freiermuth, Eric All. I'm leaning on Conklin right now. Buffalo's been pretty bad defending the running backs and the tight ends.
You think that coach change is going to do something over there that they're going to, get it? That's going to affect the offensive shit over there in New York?
Yeah, it should improve.
You think so?
That's what I would assume. I don't think that I don't think that the coaching change is going to make anything worse. How about that?
Okay.
CB Diz, I'm a commissioner of a 12-man friends league. It was free to join. Super Bowl winner gets $100. Runner-up gets 75. I mean, whoever throws up the money, I mean, that's nice. I'm assuming you, because you're the commish. DD Red Solo, every year I buy a jersey from a player of each of my fantasy teams. And another, if I win the Super Bowl, been collecting jerseys for years now. Nice. That's fun, dude. That's fun. Like a little tradition, like every single year. And shout out to Darren with the super chat. You the man, Darren. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Freddie, he said, you starting Brian Thomas Jr. or Slayton with neighbors out? Slayton because of the Chicago matchup, but I know Stevenson's going to be out, so that is making me like that is kind of making me cause to pause a little bit on like, do I want to start Brian Thomas Jr. now because one of their top 2 cornerbacks is out? Like, potentially, but I still want to wait and see. So I'm gonna say Slayton for now. Nice. What up, Johnny? So you just got done watching the other Waferz video. I'm assuming the recap one that just dropped, right?
Appreciate you, Johnny.
Jesse, should I drop A-Chain for Juju? No.
A-Chain for Juju?
Yeah, I can see how that's tempting, but nah. Still, no matter what, I don't care. Juju's a bum.
How long is it? How long is A-Chain?
And he's a bum now.
A-Chain might miss this 1 week.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, they're on aren't they on bye this week? So, I mean, he might just miss. Yeah, like, I don't even know if he's going to miss any time. I mean, Neighbors, he's missing 2 weeks with the concussion, so it's like we never really know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
And and DD Red Cell, keep the tight end spot. Tight end premium, better 1.5 for sure. The thing is, if you only keep a tight end spot, it literally makes no difference whether you make it tight end premium or not. Like it helps your other flex spots, but that's the point of getting rid of the tight end spot and turning it into a flex spot. Because if you keep the tight end spot, the guys still have the same value. Like, I mean, if there's someone who doesn't get a lot of yards but gets a shitload of receptions, like that's the guy who it kind of like benefits. But most tight ends get between 2 and 4 receptions like per week and like 15 to 35 yards. So if you have to start a tight end spot, it like literally doesn't make a difference because the top tight ends, all you do is make them more valuable and you make the shitty ones not as valuable. So you got to get rid of the tight end spot or tight end premium. Almost doesn't make sense. It's like an oxymoron. Moneyline Mills need the tight end to start playing like Shannon Sharp. Man, I don't know. I wish. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Sorry, guys, if I missed some of your questions. Trying to catch up here. And we're going to go through mine and Doe's matchup here first. Let's see. DDU fan of the shallow benches? No, I hate shallow benches because it makes it easier for people to pick up people off the waiver wire. And then shallow benches make 0 sense when you got 6 teams on bye twice a year, because then you legit have to drop starters just because they're on a bye. And that's like, to me, that's bullshit. I find like nothing pisses me off more than having to drop a starter to fill a spot or make the choice to get a 0 because we have 5 bench spots and there's literally 6 NFL teams on bye. Shitload of guys on bye. So I hate it. Not a fan. I'd never play in a league with only 5 bench spots. Never anymore. Jay Schmells. Do I trade Metcalf and Stroud for Mayfield, Mooney, and Connor? I don't know. It's kind of like pretty even on both sides of the ball here. Like, what are you trying to improve? And almost to the bottom here. We're getting close. Zaz, I hope all's well, fellas. Start 1. Shaheed, Amari, McConkey. Probably Amari. Ugly. Then Ferguson or Pitts. Pitts has a really good matchup. It sucks because, I mean, the Saints haven't really defended the tight end well. I think I'm just gonna go Ferguson. I don't know. Can Pitt? It seems like Pitts. He did this once, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it in back-to-back weeks. I'm a little nervous about that.
I am too, but I don't know. I guess with Kurt being there, it's a different Pitts. I guess you can like kind of calibrate him differently.
I would love to say that. I just need to see it first. I need to see it with my eyes because I can't. I'm not going to speak from.
You're not a believer. You're not a believer yet.
Yeah, I don't have faith in any player. It's like there's no such thing as faith. It's like you either show it or you don't. Like that is about it. I'll have faith in my projections sometimes, but like I don't know. I can't have faith in players when they're looking mediocre on the field.
How much do you read into projections? Like how
much? I'm talking about my own projections for people. Yeah, because like you look at I don't even know how many projections are right within like a point or two. I just feel like out of everybody that's projected, I feel like that's probably rare. Maybe like 5% of the people that actually project correctly.
Or in the range of like, you know what I mean? Like give or take a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. And what'd Shade say? Dobbins or Dowdle in standard? Man, both have really horrible matchups this week.
I mean, I go Dowdle just because he's like top, like one. Ain't he top 3 or top 1?
I don't know if he's top. I mean, on his team, yeah. I don't know about in the.
I think Dowdle's like fucking like killing it. No, is he not leading?
I mean, he's doing okay. He did like really good this past week, but I don't know about top 3. I mean, there's no way that he's top 3 in fantasy.
No. He's 28. He's 28 on running back.
Yeah,
he must have dropped because it was like I saw his name high on that list. I was like, whoa.
It had to been. It was probably just for the week.
You're right.
And Corey said start 2 out of Roshan, Spears, Hutchinson, Hopkins, Goombawale, Conklin. All these are kind of bad. Like, I don't like any of these options necessarily here. I'll say Roshan. And I'll say Hutchinson. And yep, Crispy. Rashad is doubtful. He's in the I'm pretty sure. Do I have that down below, right? That he's doubtful. Let me know if I got anything wrong down below. I think I updated it a little bit ago.
Pittman, did you update Pittman?
That he's questionable and not out.
No, yeah, now they saying that he's gonna be trying. He said he's gonna try to play or whatever.
Yeah. And what up, Mike? He said start Moss or Tank. Both have really good matchups. I think I want Tank though. Bears, it's like they cannot stop the run at all. And Koresh. Start Ford, Bigsby, or Javante this week. And yep, Chubb's out. He's coming back next week. He's got to. And I might just be leaning Bigsby on here. Chargers have been pretty tough defending the run. I mean, not super elite or anything, but coming off a bye. I'll go with Bigsby. Johnny said, yeah, the recap was hoping my big win made the show. He said, but fools were winning by a hundo. Yeah. Hopefully we got rid of a couple of those inactive managers who were probably some of the guys with like the biggest fucking the biggest fucking deficits or whatever. And then the ones that we reached out to who are back in, I've already seen them making changes, so I just assume those teams will be better as well. TD Red Cell agreed Juju won't be good. Worthy will be better. Kelsey will be him. Yeah, Kelsey's getting back to Kelsey. I still don't think Worthy's good. Like, I feel like I want to sell Worthy in redraft because I think that there's a lot of people who think he's going to be like, I don't know, like Rashee Rice.
I think Kelsey's just the only option they got really over there.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. Everybody else, they're kind of, he's going to spread the ball to all the wide receivers. I don't think there's going to be anyone like Rashee Rice, who was like the guy who was getting like, close to 10 targets a game, if not 10 targets. Marco said, destroyed my opponent in the Waferz 26. Yeah, I think you were going up against, who is the guy who did the worst? Do you remember the guy who did the worst?
I don't.
The worst. Let's see. It's like a 40 something.
Pull up the doc.
Let me see.
I was about to go to his. He said in the 26.
Yeah, it was someone that got replaced. I know that because they like literally scored like 40 points and like a bunch of their team was out. Yes, I'm not even sure. I can't remember his name. I know Marco knows. Who the hell was it, Marco? What was his name?
What's Marco's team name?
Drunken Unicorns, I think.
Okay, Drunken Unicorns, 152 to 48.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Team Zach 710.
Oh no. See, it already replaced we already replaced him. So he's the guy who took over for whoever was there.
Bill didn't even start a quarterback.
Yeah, let me see. It was, I'll tell you right now.
He started Neighbors.
Coach T, that's who it was. Coach T.
Who's that?
That was the one who scored like 40 points.
Oh, it was somebody lower than Team Zach 710?
No. That's what I'm saying. Zach 710 replaced Coach T.
Got you.
Yeah, Coach T's out of there.
Appreciate you, Zach 710, for picking up.
Yeah, there's a couple people who took on. There was a handful of teams that we had to replace. I think there was like 8 or 9, just people who didn't respond or like anything. So there was a couple people who they took on like 2 teams, and so I kind of tried to disperse it. There was a couple 0-5 teams, so I tried to give those teams the better looking 2 and 3 teams or whatever that were. It's crazy. Like there was some teams like Justin Jefferson was like on the team. So like the team wasn't getting zeros, but they weren't being managed for like weeks. So like it was.
They were getting by under the radar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was not amazing teams that were there for the orphans because I don't think anybody would like not pay attention to an amazing team. But there's a couple good ones where if they were 1-4 and 2 and 3, they might be able to turn it around. Get to the playoffs, see what happens. Dang it, PJ, what happened? He said, you always skip my comedy, Huss. Man, there's so many questions in here right now and stuff. Oh, one thing I know, PJ is never speechless. That PJ is never speechless. Let's see. And then, Joe, you want to pull up our matchup? I'm trying to pull it up here too. Let's see. And sorry, guys.
Yeah, I got it up.
Sorry, guys, if I missed your questions, just rethrow it back in. And Darren said Hopkins or Slayton. Corey said Roshan, Keenan Allen, Adunze, Hutch, Ray, Slayton.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good about this.
Let me pull it up here. See if we can get you thinking a different way after I bring up my team here. Because you had Kittle. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I'm feeling good right now, because I had Kittle. Kittle's been killing. And shit, I think you had Lockett. Yeah, Lockett, but Lockett fucking caught that last minute shit, man. And
yeah,
life.
Yeah. There we go. I made the call. I called it in. They were throwing it too much to JSN and DK, and they weren't getting it done. Like, come on, who's the guy? Who's been getting
it? Metcalf, bro, like 3 for 12 or whatever the fuck he was, bro.
Yeah,
oh my God, it was like
not all of it. Not all of it was his fault. One of them, he scored a touchdown, and it was fucking illegal formation or illegal shift or whatever the hell it was. That was some bullshit.
Then the other one, he didn't get his feet in.
It was like literally like a tiny little part of his toe.
Yeah,
little part of his toe. And then the one where Gino fucking floated it up there and he would have scored, but he floated it so high that it let the DB make it all the way on the other side of the field.
Yeah. And there was a couple times that he missed Walker just wide open.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, either way, I think I'm feeling good. I got Love, Robinson, Allen, Reed, Shaheed, Flowers, Pitts. I was feeling like my squad was trash 2 weeks ago. Now I made a couple changes, and I feel like I might be able to oh yeah, pull it up for the people. Y'all tell me who y'all think gonna win out of this matchup, man, because I got this guy.
Yeah, see, hold on. All right. Yeah, so Murray versus Love. I mean, playing each other in the same game. So let's see it. I like this. Like if we go our running back matchups, I got Najee and Connor. I mean, I don't love Najee, but I got JT who's fucking out. But versus Bijan and Braylon Allen. I'm liking my side of that better, especially the way that Bijan's been a little fugazi lately. It might not be his fault, but
that's a fact. And Braylon Allen, that's like hopeful, you know what I mean? But he might get some touches with the new coach over there, so he might get some love.
I'm not trying to play guys where I feel like I'm living on a prayer.
I feel you. I ain't got no options. Like if you look, I don't got no other options.
And then Jamar Chase on my side and Diggs. So I mean, I love my top two right there. And Reed and Shaheed. I mean, Shaheed is what he is. Let's see if what's his name, Spencer Rattler, can get him the deep ball. But I'm liking my side of things over there. I got Evan Ingram on the IR still. It's bullshit because I didn't want to like change anything. Like I didn't want to drop people just yet if he's just gonna be out again anyway. So I just left shit the way that it was.
I told you about Evan Ingram weeks ago, man.
What?
You got rid of that guy.
He's on my IR. Why would I get rid of him? He's on my IR chilling.
Yeah.
And then but either way, Strange has been a good fill-in. I mean, he's no Kittle, But because you got Kittle, you got to run a double tight end, and you got to run Pitts in your flex, and like that shit's ugly.
I don't really have to. I could put Slayton over there.
Well, I mean, hey,
I've been going back and forth if I wanted to do that. To be honest,
then it's like, which ugly are you gonna get? Because Michael Wilson's just as ugly, if not as ugly as Pitts.
Wilson's gonna eat.
Hell no. Versus Green Bay, get out of here.
I don't know, man.
And watch with Flowers, Derrick Henry's going to eat so much that Flowers probably won't even put up the 16 points that Lockett did.
So that's where I got these players that are going to make up for those losses, which is like the Loves and the Reeds, you know what I mean, and the Bijans. Hopefully, you know what I mean. Hopefully they're doubling down on their projections.
Yeah, you got Mahomes on the bye. I got Hunt on the bye. He would be in there instead of Rico.
But Chase done had 2 blow-up weeks back to back. He's due a dud. So
I don't think versus the Giants though. I don't think the Giants are gonna who be the ones who bring him a dud. But you might be right about that. But I mean, no matter how you slice it, you got Reed and Shaheed. I got Chase and Diggs. I feel like a little bit more confident in Chase not having a dud than Shaheed.
Yeah,
I feel like that dud's coming for Shaheed.
Yeah, and Connor over Allen. I agree with you there. But
DD Red Solo, you can't see my IR, but I got Ingram on the IR. So I mean, I drafted it. He was top 7, top 8, but yeah, people went a little crazy on tight ends here, and but that's why the rest of my team is like pretty stacked at a lot of places, and it'll be a lot more stacked when JT's ass gets back. I just can't see him because he's on IR as well.
Hey, I could trade you a tight end. I got plenty of them.
I'm good on the tight ends. Once Ingram comes back, we're all good in the hood. He's got a great schedule of tight end matchups. And I know you ain't parting with Kittle because that's the only one that I want. Huh?
I'll do Cole Kmet for Dowdle.
Yeah, man, I'd rather just play Strange. I'm Strange in my life because, Cole Kmet's too familiar and he fucking sucks.
Oh, what? Cole Kmet's one of the top tight ends, bro.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like, I feel like you could say that about almost anybody. And, like, you could be the skinny kid at fat camp and, like, that might be good to, like, some people. But, like, the proof's in the pudding. And Cole Kmet sucks.
I'm the official tight end scout. You feel me? I'll tell you who to get for the tight ends.
Man, you know what? I need to. What's so funny is I need to see if my guy is over there right now. Hold on, let's go see.
Do you hear y'all hear these fat motherfuckers in the back?
Yeah, the dogs.
Sorry, y'all.
Let's see, man. See, it sucks. We got some shallow benches over here, and see, who would I even want to drop? Yeah, see, it sucks. Gotta make moves here. But watch this. We're getting someone extra sneaky just for you.
For me?
Just in case. Yeah.
Wait, you making moves right now?
Yeah.
I got moves out here, man. Don't look.
Picked up my man Theo. I picked up my man Theo Johnson, and if Evan Ingram don't play, we're gonna have Theo. We're gonna have Theo Johnson. Yeah, man, Bill Cosby's son. Yeah, get ready. That's if Evan Ingram doesn't play.
I'm not scared of no one named Theo. That's for sure.
Oh man,
that might be a sleeper pickup. You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
He was the
this
one.
Will be Evan Ingram's first game, no?
This
will be Evan Ingram's first game.
He played week 1.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's it. Yep, Corbin Theo Huxtable Johnson, exactly. Theo Huxtable Johnson. He was my super sneaky tight end pickup of the week. The guy is available in every league out there who's just about to come on because becoming Danny Pesos is one of his favorite targets. And there's no neighbors. That's another reason why he got an uptick in targets.
Is Kmet ass or is his quarterback ass?
I mean, Kmet's always been ass. So, I mean, we could say that Caleb's trash, but I feel like he's still trending in the right direction. Yeah, I don't know how many times I can see the same Kmet story and think that it's going to change.
Kmet's been a top 10 tight end in the last 3 years. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing.
I don't know about that. Let's go see. I'm gonna have to fact
check
that.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't even sound real.
That's real. That's real as it gets.
Let's see.
7 touchdowns in 2022. 6.
Let's see. Yep. And see, if you look at the points, like, it's funny. Like, he is a top 10 tight end, but he has less than half the points of Travis Kelce. So it's like it's so far like down the spectrum of like how little points he actually scored that even though he's a top 10, he's still trash.
No. I think Kelce. I don't even think Kelce was like that. Like, I don't think he was cold like that with as much points like that. I think he might have outscored him like 30
No,
points?
no,
maybe?
no. Look, you said the last 3 years, so I'm back on 2022 right now. Kelsey
Okay.
scored 319 and Komet scored
Oh.
151.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, like, he didn't even average 10 points a game, but yeah, he's a top 10 tight end. But that's why I say that's why tight ends suck. They don't even average 10 points a game as a top 10 tight end.
Flex out the tight end spot. I understand.
And see, DD Red Solo said so. Kelsey's excluded, but that's the thing. Whoever had Kelsey, it's that much of an advantage. Literally 100 points more per season. Average, take that out by 17 games or whatever. It's still that much more than like the number 2 tight end, let alone the number 10 tight end or the number 11 or 12 tight end. Then it's like it's not even close. And Banks, he said, I'm just gonna send over my address right now, homie, so you can get ready, get that in the mail for me. He said, I'm taking it this year, brother. Yeah, his team's 5-0 right now. Which Banks, which one are you in? That's what he said. He said he's already crowning himself. He says his team's 5-0.
Right.
It's unstoppable. So tell me which one you're in, Banks. I'm gonna go check. We'll go check out your squad right now.
Let me check it out. Let me see what's bro.
DD Red Solo. Kelsey was not a first round pick. Wait, what do you mean? A first round fantasy football pick? Because yeah, he wasn't a first round pick in real life. Let's see, what was he? Yeah, third round pick, 63rd overall in real life. And Dan, I'm 3-2 in the 3 QB league. I got Deshaun, Lamar, Flacco, Tua, and Young. Should I make it if I'm second in? What do you mean? I don't know. What do you mean? Well, I mean, should you make it to what? The championship? I guess we'll see in the playoffs. I'm confused by that, Darren. What are you talking about? Marco said, listen to the German-speaking fantasy football podcast and ask them Theo Johnson or Juwanna Man Johnson. One of the guys didn't even know Theo. See? Starting tight end, though. He's still a starting tight end in the NFL. People don't even know who the fuck he is. It's because he's a rookie. Like, that's another reason as well. He tore his ACL last year. So, like, coming on slow, not a lot of camp hype or, like, anything like that either.
On a trash team.
On a trash team, yep. Who has to throw all the time because they're so trash. Yeah, because let's see, when was Theo drafted? 4th round. He's so good that he got drafted to the NFL and the CFL. He was the 8th round pick for the CFL.
What's the name of Bruh's team who said he was going to take it all?
Prado. Yeah, you see it? I'm trying to pull up his matchup here. I'm seeing a low-ish score projected though, Bakes. What's going on with this? And let's see. So he's got Jaden Daniels, Ken Walker. Oh, he got Mason. See, you're talking all that shit, bro. You jinxed yourself. But they did said Mason's gonna. They said Mason. Yeah, they said Mason's gonna play this week though. So I don't even think the injury wasn't serious. Marvin Harrison Jr., who got Devonta Smith back. He's got Brock Bowers. He's got Bijan. He's got Ridley. See, talking shit. You got Rashad White over there.
But he does understand that it don't matter if you go 20 and 0. You gotta have the top score.
He knows. Yeah.
So he only put up 171. You know what I mean? That's his highest score. You feel me?
Yeah. But it still don't matter though, because it's all about what happens in week 17 anyways, right? Anybody's got a shot to do anything.
That's all that matters. But I need to see 190, then you could be like, oh yeah, I might be able to do it. But if 170, even 170, I don't think that's gonna get it.
There you go. Doe shutting it down right there.
I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit right now. Too, bro.
And look at that. Corbin said Theo's 6'6", 260. I mean, come on, man. Like that's like a tight end build of like a lot of teams' dreams right there. And DD Red Solo, yes, fantasy first round. I mean, that's debatable because I mean, it depends on what kind of league you played in, whether Kelsey was a first rounder or not. But see, when you have a tight end spot, he's worth every penny of that first round pick because if he's going to double up the number 6 tight end, like he's just scoring so much more than everybody else. It's ridiculous. PJ, if Jacoby plays, would you play Jacoby or Ridley? Probably Ridley. He's got a really good matchup this week. Coming off the bye, you hope that they're smart, at least for this game. Marco, what do you want with the backup tight end? Or so what was this response after the other guy told him who he was? Wait, what? What happened? That's what he said. What do you want with a backup tight end? Yeah, but see, like a lot, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. A lot of people who have like fantasy football podcasts and shows and all that, it doesn't mean that they actually follow like football that close. Doesn't even mean they play that much fantasy football. You know, like that's the thing that's kind of crazy. Is like,
or no football.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
They know numbers. They might know numbers and stats.
Yeah. Yeah. If you only stat track, that only gets you so far for reals. Darren said Minshew, Dowdle. It says O'Donnell, but O'Connell, I'm assuming, and give him Tua and Waddle. I don't think so. I really don't want to house O'Connell and Minshew. It's like that now you need 2 spots for like one quarterback. I don't like that. I'd rather just wait on Tua. I know. I love Austin. I know Mason played this week. I said next week. They already said that he's not going to miss any time. That's what I meant by that. He's already played this week. Played yesterday. Bank said, "Why are you playing with my emotions, Doe?"
What happened? Oh shit! I'm sorry. Saying, bro, I want to see you win it. But I'm in it, so I'm in it to win it.
I need that jacket, man. The jacket's fire.
Really I should have wore it. I'm waiting till it get a little chilly, man. It's 89 where I'm at right now.
Yeah. DD Red, so hold on. Nick, he said, "Hey man, have you been checking the Twitch chat?" So just throw it back in. If I missed your question, I did tell everybody if I missed it, just throw it back in because all the chat comes up here. I think there's just more YouTube than anything. But yeah, sorry, Coco Crisp. There's so many questions. Who is that Coco Crisp? Let me know if it is. And Austin, just whatever it was, just copy it and rethrow it back in. It got lost in the shuffle. Of course,
you gotta start Ray McLeod, man. Ray.
Yeah, I like Ray. He's one of the only, not one of the only, but he's a slot receiver. He gets 90+% of the snaps, so he's always there. Yeah, Roshan, Keenan, Adunze, Hutch, Ray, Slayton.
He's got the better quarterback at all of them, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm still going Slayton and Hutchinson though.
See, he got CJ though, but I don't know.
Mr. Wumbo, don't be trading into Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah. And Crispy, you're gonna lose all your fancy football games. Marco, haven't figured if they're any good. YouTube just recommended them. I guess they have stoned in their canal name. What? in their panel name, something. What is it? What's the name of their podcast? Something Stoned. And they're out in Germany. Here we go. I love Austin. So what up, man? Been a minute. Said just wanted to get your thoughts on this trade. I'm basically already 4-2 after starting 1-2. Okay. And said traded Jordan Mason and DK for Breece Hall. I mean, good timing, but I mean, well, I guess not good timing because Jordan Mason's not. He's gonna play either way, but he had that shitty game. Let me know what you think. This is tough because I mean, of course, I like the idea of Breece Hall, it's just been pretty whack so far. And Mason was like leading the NFL in rushing, like coming into this game.
Mason was?
Yeah. Rushing's down as a whole this year, it feels like. Because you look even at a guy like Henry. He had the one really good game, but he's had a couple bad games where he didn't crack a hundo, so that just keeps the averages down. And Mason had that super huge game to like start the season, right? It was like 160 or something like that. So he just kind of got off a little, on a quicker foot than everybody else. And that just kept his average. Down. Well, I mean, shit, you miss half a game, like that just slows you down right there. I think it was really close, Austin, and maybe it was, and who knows, maybe it was during the game that he got enough yards to where they said he was leading the NFL in yardage. Who the fuck knows? Something like that. Either way, I know they showed it multiple times that he was leading the NFL in rushing. I do know that. Maybe it was during the game though. But yeah, I like the idea of Brees. Can he do better now that they got rid of Saleh? Does that mean that a guy like Brees is going to do better? I hope so. And also traded Chase Brown for Bucky Irving and Braylon Allen. I mean, that one I feel like Chase Brown's been coming on a little bit. I don't know if I would have done that, but Bucky's got a tough matchup this week, but we know he's going to be the starter. And I don't know what's up with Rachaad White and how much time he's going to miss, but
is he going to play Braylon Allen and Brees Hall, at the same time, or is that just backup?
Right.
What's the strategy there?
Yeah. And Frank said Javonte, Slayton, or Sermon at the flex. Probably Slayton. Sermon's got a super shit matchup, and Javonte, it's a really tough matchup versus the Chargers. And the Chargers are coming off the bye.
Thank you for telling me that, bro. I'm gonna put Slayton in my matchup against you right now.
Yeah, go ahead. And now it's just about which, because you're the one who's gonna mess up and not pull out the right person. That's what's going to happen. You think it's going to be Kyle Pitts that has the worst game out of him and Michael Wilson? It could easily go the other way. And Jackson said 10-man, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex from these 6. I mean, Henry's an auto start, so you got him there. Mixon, he's still questionable as of now, so I'll just say Henry and Hall. And then AJ Brown's an auto start. You don't even got to mention him and start sit questions. And then Garrett Wilson or Reed. So really, you're just sitting one person, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, really, you're just sitting one person. As of right now, I'll say sit Mixon because we don't know if he's going to play or not. He's still questionable. I know he practiced, but I don't think he's gotten into full practice at all. Austin rushing was actually up this year and passing is down. Oh, okay. Yeah, for a lot of I guess rushing as a whole is probably up, but the running backs who've gotten hurt, it makes it seem like rushing is not up. But yeah, because I don't calculate there's a lot of running backs who we'd never start who put up some yardage. And that's just almost it's almost like dead yards that we shouldn't even look at for fantasy.
Like your boy from Frisco last night.
Yeah. Out of nowhere, man. Out of nowhere. And that's crazy. So many people. Oh, he's the one. He's a running back 1 moving forward. Come on, man. Everybody just gets so crazy with jumping out the window.
It's just they get their opportunity. That's all. And they take advantage of their opportunity,
Cameron said Chris Olave or Garrett Wilson. I'm leaning Wilson. Dede Red Solo. Bucky Najee Sermon or Brian Robinson. I'm probably saying Najee as of now. Marco said stoned lack fantasy football. And they're out of Germany, huh? Stoned lack. Interesting. But that's why it hit your algorithm. You're always looking for the stoner stuff.
2 Australian fantasy football.
And I love Austin said Nathaniel Hackett was also demoted from the OC. Good. He should be, man. I don't even know how he has a job after the Denver shit. I guess it's because he did so good with Aaron Rodgers for those 2 years after their one garbage year while he was still getting down the system down and everybody else was also. Yeah, Hackett sucks. He's a hack job. Patrick said stash Warren or Juju. I mean, I guess I hate Juju, but it's like I don't know if you need a wide receiver like way worse than a running back, you kind of got to pick Juju because you stash based on team needs. Both these guys, kind of whatever. Austin said Braylon's. He says he's just the backup. Yeah, see, I don't like really trading for the handcuffs like that either. It's like let fate, let the chips fall where they may. Because I don't want to trade like potential starters, like just to get like my handcuff. DD Red Solo, I got to play T. Higgins and Chase. You mean you get to play T. Higgins and Chase on the same team? Because there's a lot of people who don't. There's a lot of people who don't have, guys of that caliber. It doesn't matter that they're on the same team.
But it's only going to be so many games where both of them eat, though. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say that. Like where they could both be fantasy starters. I mean, I'm not saying they're both going to go in and score 30 points each, but they could both go score 20 points each pretty easily. They could both go score 15 points pretty easily.
Or 20 and a 5 or 20 and a 12 or
it could happen, but Bengals just throw a little bit too much for that. And Wumbo said you're wearing a Falcons hat and seemed to be down on Hall, but trading CD plus White plus Bucky to an owner that has DJ Moreland and Breece Hall, James Conner. Which wide receiver running back combo should I go after?
That's a lot to unpack. He's all over the place.
I know.
I have to do with that, bro.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Like I was just about to rip a bowl and even see what you said, but yeah, that's a lot.
Down on Hall, Breece Hall. I ain't saying nothing bad about Breece Hall,
but really, what you got to do, Mr. Wumbo, because I see everybody is out there trying to make even trades. Running back, wide receiver for running back, wide receiver. And like, I legit keep telling people like an analogy for that. Think about Back to the Future. Like trades like that is like kissing your sister. And I know that like some people might be down with that kind of stuff, but let's just, pretend that's a bad thing. Okay. For like all parties concerned. That's stupid. Like, why do people try to make these fair trades? Like there's two parts of a trade. You win on one part, you lose on one part. So if you're like thinking of it that way, you're literally in the same exact place, but with two different players. That's it. So you got to think about what you really want to improve with the trade, a specific position that you want to improve. And don't say, I want to trade this random player for this random player, because that shit never works out. Like it has to be more calculated than that. Yeah, like what Endo who dropped 100 exactly. Yep, that's who Doe was talking about earlier. that 100 yards might as well be nothing because I bet there's like 0.0001% of fantasy goers, played Guarendo, and you got to be in a hella deep league or a 32-man league or like a super deep dynasty where everybody's dead. Legit something like that. I know nobody played him. Not like any kind of regular team. No reason to. Flappo on Twitch. Now that Stevenson is out, trying to figure out my second RB. Sermon, Dowdle, Tracy, Eckler are my options. As of now, I'm saying Eckler because we don't have all the news on Bijan yet.
Hold on. What news on Bijan?
I mean, Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson, not Bijan. I was reading Corbin's comment who put Bijan in there while I'm trying to say Brian Robinson. And my dyslexia kicked in like and Corbin said, I want to see Bijan get a couple TDs this weekend. Because of this show that we're on, no, I hope he gets 0. Okay.
Let's go. Bijan's gonna go 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving, and 1 from like the 20, you just gonna make moves. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now.
It's not happening. Not happening. Not this week. Not
I
this
need a
week.
30 ball from Bijan.
And Mark said Dalton Schultz or Dalton Kincaid this week. I don't want. I just don't want
I'll go Schultz.
Yeah, I'm going Schultz too. They're both very blah.
Kincaid, I've been saying he was overhyped.
Marco, you're fucking crazy. He said hacking can suck a mean something. That's why he has a job. What up, Chef Ran? He said running back and 2 flex out of Bucky, Tracy, Lazard, Michael Wilson, McLeod. I mean, McLeod's gonna like flop like so hard this week. Like I definitely wouldn't play him.
Who, Ray?
No, he's
You're crazy.
No, nope, you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me right. I'm not gonna repeat myself either. I'll play Bucky over Tracy, but I guess it's just because we don't know about what's his name, Singletary 100% right now. If they tell us that Singletary's out, I'm gonna go Tracy, even though Rachaad White's not gonna play. It's a tougher matchup than what Tracy has, I feel.
I'm going Lazard for sure. And I'm going McLeod.
Yeah, I would out of all these guys too. What the fuck? DD Red Cell said, yeah, Higgins was dropped week 1 and instantly scooped him. Damn.
Somebody dropped Higgins week 1?
Yeah, it's crazy. Insane. Either a shallow league or someone stupid.
That was personal, bro. That was like a Cincinnati fan or some shit. Like, he was just like disappointed in him. Like,
yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Chef Fran said, thanks for the information. Yes, sir. Crispy play both every week if you got them. You're nuts. I don't even know who he was talking about, but you're nuts. Oh, Higgins and Chase probably could be. Let's see. Marco said, drink alcohol-free beer is like going out with your own sister. It tastes right, but it's wrong. I don't know about all that. I'm sure it doesn't taste right. Mr. Wumbo said, I'm starting Ford and White, so basically already kissing my sister.
That boy Mississippi.
One Nation, half PPR. Tracy, Roshan, Eckler, Ford. I'm leaning Eckler right now. What up, Daniel Barry? Yeah, let's get another bowl here, and I might have to. I'm gonna get one more bowl and then a drip dab before we get out of here.
Hey, drip dabs going. Shit, is it cool, man? I'm gonna just plug.
Do it
real quick, man. New strains on the way, rainbow belts. You know what I mean? We got some halado.
And give us the rundown on those. What are those? Indicas, sativas, any kind of stack you got on those?
So here, this is indica, halado mints. So I'm really R&D in these right now. Like these are coming out like within the next week or whatever. They'll be out. Nice. But this is my first run of them, and I'm getting a chance to sample them. So I asked the team to send me something off nice so that I can bring them on the show and show the people what we smoking on.
And I'm going to be coming down to LA in like 3 weeks. If there's any other flower that needs to be R&D'd,
I got you, baby.
And I'm literally coming down to hang out with you guys, film content, and smoke weed. Yeah,
let's go. What do you know what dates exactly?
So I think I want to do it on Friday, November 1st, and I'm gonna fly in the morning and literally fly out that night. It's gonna be like we're Ubering, like that's how we're treating it, because it's literally like a $50 flight both ways, like to and
first. Yeah, I'll be here.
And I mean, I could change it, but Friday for like everything that I do content wise, because we could still do the live stream. Well, I mean, potentially, I guess we need a computer, but we could still do the live stream, and then we're in person though. But yeah, it's pretty much just the morning show, and that's it. So I'd probably just miss the morning show. But yeah,
I'm down with whatever. We open. Johnny Mittens is tripping over here with this 20. I wish, but I don't, because he's on my bench. But I want him to do good, like as a Falcons fan. But
that's it's funny. And do you answer this one for Corey? Start 2 out of Hutch, Slayton, Tank, Bigsby. Probably Slayton and Bigsby. What is that one? Lemon what?
Lemon
habanero, huh?
Sativa.
Is it super spicy?
I wouldn't say it's spicy. You know what I mean? That's not really a delectable.
No, that's me. Like just play on words.
I know I used to smoke spice. Y'all used to smoke spice.
No. See, and I'm just saying like habanero.
Country, man.
That's all I'm saying. No, that's all I'm saying. It's fucking no. Habanero is spicy. That's what I mean. Not spice.
I would say it's our cross play word on probably like fuego, like you know what I mean, like fuego, like the fuego strand or whatever. But,
yeah.
But nevertheless, it's hitting. And then we got the emerald grapes. So nice.
I like it. And dude, I did answer this question. You said if Jacoby plays, would you go Jacoby or Ridley? I said Ridley. I'm going a little bit slower on the questions. It's tough.
I'm gonna just pack one of these away for you, so it'll be ready for you when you get here.
I like it. Yeah. And you guys let me know, but that was it seems like if I'm gonna do that, I gotta book the tickets like about 2.5 to 3 weeks out to get like a $40 or $50 price. But,
okay.
But yeah, like literally round trip from Vegas to Burbank. And yeah, I'm like get there in the morning, 8 something, 9 something, whatever the earliest flight is, and then bounce out at the latest flight.
We should be working it out of the new studio by then. I hope. I don't want to promise nothing that ain't, but I think it should be rolling by then, and we should be.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
See, B's gonna have to fly me out there one day, and I can like help you get everything like connected for all the studio. And yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
That'd
be dope too. Like honestly, just you coming and showing us like your setup and or whatever, and helping us build that shit out. That'd be dope.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see. Where did I leave off at? I'm sure that I skipped some. I'm sure that we skipped some here. So sorry if I did. Gardaki, what up? Let's see. He said the Kappa's Risen jersey makes me think of you're in the town. He said
that's Rising. That's Rising, sir. Rising.
Okay. What did I say? Risen? Oh, okay.
Risen.
Yeah.
Not rosin. You're thinking about smoking rosin and shit.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Yeah, because we're about to do this fat dab like right now. And what up, Buck? He said, what's up, guys? He said, me and my son are loving this Waferz League. Thanks. Nice. Which one are you guys in again? And they're repping the islands. They're out in Hawaii.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm coming to Hawaii for my birthday. My 40th is coming up, and I'm planning on doing Kona maybe, the Big Island. So
okay. Nice. I've only gone to Oahu. That's where my family stays, and I never
really. You got family out there?
Yeah, I never ventured off outside of there. Yeah, my uncle for the longest time he had like the same job as David Hasselhoff, but in real life. So like on Waikiki Beach.
Oh, I thought you was talking about you are talking about Baywatch, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I love Austin, said Matt Bush. Oh man, did you see that? I posted about it on my Facebook page. Like, man, this dude can't get right. And I tried to get someone to connect us because part of that Super Bowl, the World Series Texas Rangers championship. I was trying to get one person who knew both of us, trying to get her to connect us to him, and it didn't happen. Oh shit, Padre game. All right, we got to watch it. Padre's about to whoop the Dodgers ass tonight.
Man, you tripping, bro? Dodgers. Man, let's go, man. We in LA, dog. We can't do that.
Fuck the Dodgers.
I know you from Dago.
Yeah. So there's always been a rivalry.
Born here, so I got to go with LA, man. My Braves didn't make it, so I got my secondary team is the Dodgers.
Oh man, that's whack.
Same.
And we got what up, Jeff? He said Fryermuth or Schultz and Wandale or Downs. I mean, we got to wait on the Wandale or Downs. I'm just saying Wandale because if it's Richardson, I don't want no parts of Downs. And Downs is questionable also. I know they said that he I don't know what they said actually about his practice report. I just know that he's questionable as of now. And then the Freiermuth or Schultz. I feel like we also got to wait because if Pickens does end up getting suspended for the game for the eye black shit, for the shit he wrote on his eye black, I probably would play Freiermuth because Raiders kind of suck.
I gotta look that up. I don't even know what happened with that.
And Austin said, I have zero idea why people are high on Trey Sermon, dude. It's in the NFL for 4 years now and done nothing. It's the stupid people who get hyped on next man up, even in shitty matchups with shitty running backs. They still want to push them to the moon. Not about it.
Butt cheeks. Everybody that had him on any of them recaps that we did or reviews, I put him down. I put him down a grave for having him.
Yeah, well, I don't even think he was drafted that much. It was really just
he was. You'd be surprised. He was drafted probably in 80% of the leagues, bro.
Never mind. You know better than me. You're the one who did all the recaps. So
his name, like, come on, bro.
I mean, now it's kind of like paying off, but like I picked him up on waivers like last week or something. Like I didn't have to fucking draft him, and he's on my team. He's on my bench. Like I don't even want to put him in there right now.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and yeah, I don't know why, especially like this week. I don't know why people are high on him when they're going up against the Titans, who are like one of the stingiest. And Didi Red Cello said the big 4-0, huh? Right there. Okay, Derek's in the ATF, that Alaskan Thunderfuck. Let's go.
Alaskan Thunderfuck. I got a story about that. The next time.
Chase said, ugly tight end question. Theo Johnson or Gesicki? Well, it's got to be Theo Johnson. I don't even know if Gesicki's going to play this week. Darren said, I thought Bush was back on track. Nope, he was on TMZ. I don't know if he made it like TMZ video, but TMZ wrote an article about him, and he was drunk driving, got pulled over by a cop, and then took off. Like when the cop got out of the car, took off, speeding through a red light, and then created some crazy ass fucking accident. Yeah, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. I know, Johnny, that that Downs and Pittman, they are both expected to play. I just get like, it's crazy how Pittman was about to be out for multiple weeks, and now like all of a sudden he's going to play. So
what the fuck is going on with that shit? I got that shit in my money league, and that shit's driving me nuts. I'm like, first off, he finally just woke up and got in because Flacco's there, so I'm loving that. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, when did that happen in the game? He looked perfect. Bullshit.
Yeah. Darren said, Padres, fuck the Dodgers.
Wait, have you been going for the Padres, though? Have you been a Padres fan, though?
Yeah, only like my entire life, yeah.
You sure you're not a Diamondback fan?
What? From San Diego? Come on, man. And I talk so much shit about all LA teams. Come on. Like, I'm the most consistent fucking San Diegan, on like hating on LA teams.
Hey, we could put a little wager up. We got witnesses.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care about them that much. Like I could care. I want them to win, but if they lose, I will be fine. I mean, just like you are. Like, how much you care if the Dodgers really win tonight?
Not as much as I would as if the Braves were in it. You know what I'm saying?
See, if we were going to throw money down on something, I mean, I'd say throw money down on our matchup this week. Like, that's something that I'm more intrigued about throwing money down on.
What you trying to do?
I mean, we could.
What you trying to do?
I mean, we could do 20. I mean, we could do 50. I love my team's ready to go. My team's ready to go. How much you want to lose? I guess that's what we gotta find out.
Hey, send it over. Send the bet over. I'll accept any offer.
And Johnny said they said it's a pain thing. He's down to play through it. I mean, it's a tough divisional matchup for sure. All right. And Jeff said I had Jordan Mason. You think I should pick up Guarendo just in case? I don't think you have to. They already came out and they said that he's not going to miss any time, that he's going to play next week already. So I don't think you'd be stressing it. I think they just had no reason to like force him in the game when he was having like, cause I don't know if you guys saw when he came back, like he he ran like a little 8-yard run or 10-yard run or some shit like that, and then he got pushed out of bounds. But I think he got pushed like right on the arm that he fell on, and so he was like on the side, and he's like doing all this shit, and just like trying to keep working it and all that. And I think he's fine, but they just didn't like imagine if he took a couple other hits, and then made it worse and made it that it was going to miss a couple weeks. So sucks for Mason yesterday, but it is it's fortunate that they already said he's not going to miss any time. That's nothing serious. Yeah, I'm trying to find this Dodgers Padres game right now.
Boom. Oh, there it is.
And yes, I'm sure it's somewhere. All right, I'm gonna do this dab. I got the drip. We got the drip dabs with
Spark up that Pro 20. I'm way late.
Yeah, we got the drips dabs with the Waferz diamonds.
Okay, you double dipping.
Yeah, we're getting crazy.
Did you ever see that?
What?
You ever see that? That drip?
Oh, no.
That drip life?
Nice.
I'm thinking about getting that Waferz W. Thinking about getting
nice. And I always tell them it's drip, DRIPP, 2 P's, double dose of this pimping.
2 P, double dose of the pimping. We pushing P.
It's so funny too, because I was like, what's it? Why is the double P? And he was like, it's not as good as what you say it is.
pushing pimping, baby.
And I don't know if that was from American Me. I can't even remember who the fuck it was. It was like, man, it was like A Bud or like something. He was like with a double D for a double dose of this pimping.
Hey, that's a scary movie, man. That should be a scary movie.
It really is, man. It's crazy because like back then it was like, I mean, it's still, it's still wherever you are, the culture is a little bit different. And, but man, it's crazy. Motherfuckers going to jail forever for that shit now. Right.
Yeah.
And now it used to be just, you'd go to jail forever if it was like an underage like person. Right. But now like, isn't it like some crazy ass sentences if you get caught like pimping and pandering now?
Life. You're getting life for pimping and pandering, 25 to life or something like that.
That's why so many pimps got podcasts now, because they're spitting the game now, telling the whole story.
I gotta pimp these views.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting lifestyle, and definitely knew at least a handful of people in that lifestyle. And crazy to me that people were living it as much as they were. Because that's a crazy ass way to live.
Definitely. Most definitely.
All right.
Shout out everybody that won in their league, all the high scorers, all that. Shit. Just try to how your league set up early. I don't want to hear any excuses when I go over the reviews this week. I don't want to see anybody like doing any bullshit and got empty spots and shit.
And if you see someone who's not changing their lineups, send me a message. Don't be afraid to like throw it in the chat. Like I just always put it in the chat. Hey, you alive? Like that's trying to be funny. I put an LOL or an emoji. Because it's like we know you haven't been fixing your team.
That game started yet? Hold up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
I gotta get rolling, fellas.
It's about that time.
Ladies and gentlemen. I got 2 of them rolled up, little babies. I like smoking my little babies now. Take my time. Like I said, I'm R&D in these strands over here. So,
woo! There we go. Can't wait to try it.
Yeah, can't wait to see you, man.
Hell yeah, a couple weeks.
And can't wait to gloat on Sunday night.
I can't wait for you to send me that Zelle on
Monday night. It'll be Monday night because I think you got a Monday. You got a Monday hopeful that you'll be wishing saves you in the last minute. And it ain't gonna happen.
Monday Night Miracles, man. We love them. We love them. All right, Doe. Appreciate you. Everybody in the chat. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys later tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the Elevated Sports Talk. Peace out.
Sir.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the.